This is Skeptic's Corner. You guys are probably a little confused right now. You're not seeing Unexplained YouTube. Tell them why.
Well, because we are what are we doing? We are doing the Skeptic's Corner. This is all about stories and things that are just not that credible and we're very skeptical on. And we don't really want to waste your time with the Unexplained YouTube, so we do mini-sodes on them to explain why they're just fake folklore or just natural phenomenon.
Yeah. And today, we got Slender Man.
Mm-hmm.
Slender Man's starting us off here on Skeptic's Corner. We're going to catch some heat for this because people are passionate about Slender Man.
Yes.
But, no, it's... there's a couple big problems that I have with Slender Man. I don't know. You want to go first?
You can go.
Well, see, here's the thing. Slender Man was created by people trying to win a contest on who could create the creepiest thing. Okay?
Yeah.
He was quite literally made up by a team of people who now, I don't know if it's the same people or whatever, but they continue his tale and his forays into the paranormal by creating stories and presenting them as real and not sourcing them. Okay. Now, if you have Google, if you have the means of such technology, just look it up. I mean, there's no need for panic. It's fake. Come on, Kendall.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's just drawing on the myths and stories from Europe. There's a bunch of like from England and Germany and Scotland. There's different stories about the tall man or like a tree person.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're all just like booga booga stories to keep the kids in at night and keep them out of the forest.
Yeah.
They're just stories, and all those people who cling on to the notion.
Cling on.
They cling on to the notion that there's historical proof in hieroglyphics and cave paintings. The Mayans depicted spacemen and flying craft and astronauts. The Egyptians look at the Sphinx. It's a line with a man's head, for God's sakes. I mean, they were all drawing some creepy stuff.
Yeah, I think the least of your worries would be a guy with 4 arms.
Yeah, I've seen authentic, like these were authenticated, carbon dated and everything, cave paintings in Africa depicting lights in the sky and then men coming from the sky. I think that's way more intense than, a
Some
picture
dude,
of a guy, a picture of a tree that has, a bunch of arms.
Yeah, because that's a tree.
Yeah, it's clearly just a tree,
That's another thing that these people make. These people make these hoax pictures.
Oh yeah, the photoshopped.
You point them into the forest, right? Yeah. And you take a picture of the woods, and there's this phenomenon that happens called matrixing, and it's when your mind, because your mind is designed to recognize human beings. That's just how we're made. It will fill in the gaps to make you see something that probably isn't there when it sees a lot of things and lines and things.
Yeah.
It happens when you hear something, when you hear a lot of white noise, you hear water dripping, you hear static, you hear a lot of clinking, you'll hear words being made out of that. Same thing happens with when you see something, when you see, a face in the stars or something, or you see a guy in the woods, it's probably branches, and these people take it a step further. They go in and they get Photoshop out and they find a tree that looks like a dude and they color it in to make it look like a dude.
Well, not even that. A lot of people just take a stock photo that's, of just a random building or things that are black and white, and they just kind of plug in the Slender Man.
Yeah, well done. Creepy. But not real. Not real.
No, not at all.
Another thing I wanted to bring up is that this is sort of a case of hysteria. Crowd mentality is a while back on Coast to Coast, a radio program. This helped boost Slender Man's popularity quite a bit. Some guy called up, some asshole called up, he says, "Hey, I just saw something," and he described it, and it matched the description of the Slender Man. And what do you know? A bunch of people started calling, saying they had seen something similar. And I'm not doubting any of them, but I'm not going to believe any of them because there's, you get one dude, you get a bunch of followers. Maybe they had seen something that creeped them out, and they just wanted to sort of explain it in their own minds and speak about it. Or maybe they're just assholes and they want to feed the legend.
It's all just bandwagon shit.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. And the guys who created this are playing off of that,
Yeah, they've even admitted it.
Yeah. And to be honest, Slender Man's kind of stealing Bigfoot's thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not right. Where's long gone are the days where you could go out in the woods and be creeped out by an ape.
Yeah. And Bigfoot is creepy because it's genuine, It's human nature to be... Well, it's human nature to be afraid of things we don't understand or things we can't control.
Right.
And Bigfoot is both of those. We don't understand him, we don't know anything about him, and we can't really control him. Slender Man, we know a whole shit about, what he wears, where he likes to hide out, what he likes to do.
We even know why he does it.
Exactly. It's like
what? Why? I mean, Bigfoot...
If we knew all this shit about him, we would have caught him already and analyzed the fuck out of him.
Right. I mean, it's just ridiculous. All this, it's overkill. That's really what it is.
I mean, if we could find a pattern with Bigfoot, then we probably would catch him by now.
But Slender Man,
nope.
Is he that elusive? I don't think so.
Nope.
They've got more ghosts, quote unquote, than they have Slender Man, because they're, I don't want to say they're real, but they're not fake. They're not made up. Well, maybe they are. It's just they're not made up by a team of writers presenting obvious fake things as fact,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just Slender Man's fake, guys. Come on. Be real.
Yep.
Don't trick yourself into being scared by something that's... there's people... This is real. There's people who are, honest to goodness, afraid to go out at night because they think Slender Man's going to get them if they think about him. There's a lot worse things to be afraid of at night and in life, like real wackos, like getting hit by buses and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not some thing that wasn't around before 3 years ago.
God, I know. I mean, I believe in the legends that come from Europe and whatnot. Those are tangible, but it's just a story built onto a story, Yeah,
and really think about it, guys. You had never heard of Slender Man before, 2005, going back the furthest, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not real. And he has a video game. Bigfoot don't even have a video game.
Oh, wow. He has a video game?
Yeah, Slender Man has a video game.
The fuck?
Yeah. It's marketing. These people are making money off of it, and they're making all this shit off of it. And that's exactly what it is. It's just a giant fad, I guess. But that's that. I don't know. If you have anything else to say.
Nope.
Scotty's a space buoy.
Oh, God.
All right. This was Skeptic's Corner.